of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here are the five for the Lakers. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James, and it's Smart in at the small forward position. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Now here's Bane. His last outing, he had 24 points. Clock at 6. The Magic need to put one up here. Off target from outside. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
That was absolutely their game to lose. And that's the thing about this league. Anyone could win on any given night.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Suggs. 9 points in his last outing. Outside Carter. Back to Suggs. And that one is stuffed right through.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Doncic finds Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gift.
Up top, Bankero. Checked by James. Bane with a screen on James. Here's Bankero. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
I mean, you talk about it factor. Bankero's got it, man. What a move.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Pass to Smart. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
De Silva. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the evening.
De Silva, 1 shot.
And, Coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this? Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Bane against Smart. Pass to Bankero. Takes the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Number 1, the Magic.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Takes a step back. Uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has gotten a second bucket on the night.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane and he will attack.
Ayton finds Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. De Silva with a rebound. Magic leading by 3. And Carroll passes to Carter. Hammers the lob through.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
Outside Reeves. to Doncic. The shot from the low post is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's De Silva. Here's Banchero. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Doncic on the wing. Again, Doncic missing.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
De Silva, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
To the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. That one's good from James on the assist from Doncic. 6 points for LeBron James.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Bane. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for LeBron James.
They've got to be happy about how many more assists he's been dishing out lately. He's got a pass-first mentality, and with how well he's been distributing, that's a very good thing. His teammates love playing with him.
Now here's Doncic. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Ayton with a screen. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Suggs. Inside. Carter, good.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. De Silva with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Reeves against Suggs. Left side Bane. Carter on the wing. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Carter's got 7 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Back to Doncic. 3-pointer. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to James. Suggs against Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. No good again that time. Magic leading by 9. Now Suggs. Pass to De Silva. It's stolen by Doncic. The finish!
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
First free throw is good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for James. LaRavia is checked in for Smart. And it's Kunad in for Reeves. Doncic hits them both. And here's Bane. Natase with a screen. Bane, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Hachimura outside. Pass to Hayes. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Kane. Vitase with a screen. On the take. And it's rejected. Doncic against Vitase. Kunad outside. And he lobs it up. And finished off by Hayes.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Kane. He's covered by LaRavia. Down low. Here's Vitase. And Vitase throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Doncic, no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Outside Bain from the arc. Sinks the tray. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Well, that's Bain's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here. Howard's checked in. Now here's Doncic. Kunad outside. On the wing, Hachimura. Hayes with a screen on Carter. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Carter. Still no points. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Vitase. Some solid defense from Hayes. Lakers trail by 6. Hachimura, the pass to LaRavia, and it's in there.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Carter. 11 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Kane. Back to Carter. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. LaRavia outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight. 1 minute left in the opening quarter. Carter against Doncic. Here's Kane. Orlando again missing.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
And here's Doncic outside. He can't get that one to fall.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Doncic against Carter. Pass to Kane. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Batase, 3 on the clock. Doncic grabs the miss. Laravia goes in. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're fitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs is out there with Javon Carter, and it's De Silva in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Well, Stan, if you had the opportunity to coach Paolo Banchero, what would your message to him be?
Well, look, B.A., he doesn't need my notes, but I'd just urge him to refine his jump shot. He has incredible size and skill.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you, B.A.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And that's just great awareness from Carter Jr. there. Found his guy to set up the score.
Reeves against Suggs. To the middle. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Carter, a screen on Reeves. With the step back. It's Suggs with a drive.
Well, the runway was clear for Suggs, and he didn't let it go to waste.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. Pass to Hachimura. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Banchero against Hachimura. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Picked by Carter. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's James on the wing. Guarded by Banchero. Kennard outside. Stolen by Carter. Carter can't get it to go.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Smart passes to Kennard. It's James on the wing. Guarded by Banchero. James inside. Working on Banchero. Locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Now here's Banchero. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the score. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. checked in for Orlando. The Lakers also with a sub. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hachimura. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kunad outside. Smart for three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Here's Suggs. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
James, a screen on Suggs. Here's Reeves. Oh! Gets it down!
Showing some power!
And a big-time jam right there.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the menu. Austin Reeves getting himself a dunk.
Now here's Payne. He's got 5. Pass to Banchero. James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Kunad outside. To the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Orlando, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Banchero against James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Banchero.
On defense, Banchero has a lot of good physical attributes, which help him create pressure.
Launches it. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 9.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Kunad outside. They set the screen. Fires from deep. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero with it. They double him with Ayton. Banchero finds Suggs. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 6 assists now in the game. Lakers trail by 13. Outside Reeves. Back to James. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Now here's Suggs. This is the most they've led, 13 points. James with a steal. Here's Reeves. Connects on the 17-footer. Reeves has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And when you watch Reeves, he believes every shot is going in. I mean, he plays with major confidence.
Payne surveying the D. Back to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. James with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
James, a freight train coming!
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to De Silva. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Carter. That shot off the mark. Ayton with the defensive effort.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Smart for 3, and they call an illegal screen here. And a look now at the breakdown between 3s and 2s for the Lakers.
And I really like what I've seen from them here. The 3-ball hasn't necessarily been there so far, but I like when they get an open shot from there, they don't hesitate to fire. They need to keep doing this.
Batase's checked in for Carter. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes comes in for LeBron. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kunad. The 3 from Banchero. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Over Bane. Oh, a great move from Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 6.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Here's the pick. Pass to De Silva. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Here's Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Reeves has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Here's De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Vitaze a screen on Smart. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Suggs. He's covered by Reeves. They still need this. Suggs, no good. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Goga Vitaze.
Well, Smart is known as a very physical player. You almost think he welcomes getting hit while shooting.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Ayton. Larabia's subbed in for Reeves. And so Smart nails them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Suggs. He's got 11. Pass to Bane. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now Doncic. He's covered by Suggs. Smart for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Smart against Bane to the paint. Before getting injured last season, Stan, Jalen Suggs was looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, B.A., making that knee injury extra heartbreaking.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Suggs hits them both.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
Doncic against Suggs. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Hachimura, the pass to Laravia. 19-footer. Orlando with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Bataze. Suggs against Doncic. Suggs, the pass to Bataze. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So for the Magic, Howard's checked in for Desmond Bane. And it's Carter in for Suggs. On offense, here are the Lakers. This run now up to 13-2. Throws it up high. Hayes misses.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Now, here's Howard. No points so far. Doncic against Carter. 4 on the clock. Here's Kane. Orlando again missing. The Lakers trail. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. That's in. He's shooting 3 for 10 from the floor now.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now Carter. Here's Kane. Back to Carter. The 3-ball. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. It's Smart on the wing. Guarded by Howard. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic on the wing from behind the arc. That shot off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Magic out in front, up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Jamal Mosley. Coach, how would you characterize the play from Paolo Banchero in the first half?
Willing to make the simple play, the simple pass, not trying to do too much, getting it out in transition. He's got to continue to rebound the basketball so he can push up the break and make those quick, easy decisions in transition.
Easier said than done, I know. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Take a look at Orlando. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they've still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. And changing focus now to the Orlando Magic. They're halfway through what's certainly been a competitive game.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Out to the right wing. De Silva, pure from three-point range. De Silva's got 12.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
James outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Magic leading by 6. Pass to Banchero. And the shot goes down. Banchero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that 3rd quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
James passes to Doncic. James inside, guarded by Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, too much inside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Pass to De Silva. Banchero against James. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Outside Reeves. Doncic passes to Ayton. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And it's 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Here's De Silva. He's got 12. Payne with a screen on Reeves. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound by the Lakers.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Orlando grabs the miss. De Silva's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now here's Smart. He's got 5, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Kunad's checked in. Now here's Banchero. Give him 8. Inside. Here's Carter. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Great rim protection by Ayton. This coaching staff wants more of that from DeAndre.
James passes to Kunad. Suggs against Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Lets it go. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Such a wide open look. Bane's got 6 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Doncic passes to James. Ayton, a screen on Banchero. And there's James from the arc. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
I mean, the point forward skills of LeBron James. I mean, just running that play beautifully.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And here's Bane. Cash money on the open jump shot. Bane's got 13.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Suggs against Reeves. James, a screen on Suggs. And here's Reeves. 6 points for him. James, outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Banchero. James can't get it to go.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Back to Bane. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Ayton, a screen on Suggs. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
Now here's Suggs. 13 points in the game. Banchero no good. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
And that one falls for Reeves.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Laravia is subbed in for Doncic. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Magic leading by 12. The 3 from Bane. Connects from downtown. Bane's got 20 points.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Now here's Reeves. He has 7. Kunad finds Reeves. Pass to Laravia. Kunad outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now here's Bataze from downtown. The shot won't fall. Here's Reeves. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Carter against Reeves. Outside Carter. Outside Bane. The shot. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 22.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Kunad outside. Back to Reeves. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Down low, here's Bain, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, when Bain gets going, he can be a problem for defenses. He'll become a real force on the offensive end.
Now here's Kunad, yet to see a basket. To the middle, here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Bain. Orlando moving the ball around, and stolen by Hayes. LaRavia with it. Now Carter defending. And a miss there on the triple.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 7. LaRavia right side. Pass to Hachimura. Kunad for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Kunad's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bain, the pass to Batadze. Outside Bain, over Kunad. They get the rebound, and Batadze gets it to go.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Lakers trail by 14. Hayes with a screen on Carter. It's Reeves with the drive, and finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, there was some nice rhythm to that play, and Reeves with a perfect pass.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. Bain against Kunad. There's the triple. That's good from Batadze on the assist by Bain. Bain's got 4 assists now tonight.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Reeves, the pass to Hayes. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Outside Carter. Clock at 6. Batadze with a screen. To the left wing. Here's Kane. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kane's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Desmond Bain getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Kane in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Pass to Kane. Outside Bain. Outside Carter. 20 feet out, and he nails the jumper.
Well, Carter Jr.'s got great ability to create shots, even quickly when needed.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Doncic is doubled. James outside. No good on the triple.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. Can't hit from in close. Lakers trail by 15. It's Smart on the wing. That falls. Nice speed that time from James.
Well, good-looking three there from Smart. He knocks down his fair share of those.
Outside Bane to three. Doncic pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Suggs against Reeves. James.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Pass to Kane. And here's Banchero. Now here's Bane. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Reeves finds Doncic. Pulls it in from the elbow. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now here's Banchero. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's James. Kicks it to Doncic. From outside, off the mark. Magic leading by 11. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Jacks up a three. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Smart outside. From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. And Carroll against Hayes. Inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen rolls.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Hayes with a screen on Suggs. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. Suggs against Reeves. Pass to Carter. Here's Banchero. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Making a change here. De Silva's checked in. Aiden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Van Carroll against James. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? Here's Ayton. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Bane's got 26.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense.